I saw some tweet from some pundit that all of the Russian people are complicit in what's happening in Ukraine. They're just all complicit, which is an insane thing to say. I mean, it's the way that the United States justified its war on terror and the violence that it rained down upon Afghanistan, Iraq, and the other countries that we continued to drone strike, for example. But there are differing reports. Watchdog groups have said thus far that around 8,000 people have been arrested in Russia in anti-war demonstrations. Now, we're about to show you a clip of an elderly woman being arrested here. I mean, honestly, I watched this yesterday and it moved me to tears. Her name is Yelena Osipova. She was at an anti-war demonstration in St. Petersburg. She is a survivor of the siege of Leningrad, which, for people that don't know, was when the German forces went to the USSR. Leningrad's now St. Petersburg. That's what they think they call the 900-day siege. But 1 million of the city's civilians and soldiers died during that time. Yelena Osipova survived, and here she is demonstrating in St. Petersburg, in that city, and getting arrested for the cause of speaking out against Russia's invasion and war in Ukraine. I should clarify that it's hard to fully know if she was born before or after. I'm not exactly sure if the reports have been clear on this. Apologies, but she's a part of the mass demonstrations here. And I just want to emphasize that this takes immense courage. There's nothing, I think, purer than and more morally righteous than anti-war activism, because it comes from such a visceral and emotional place. And the concern for people who aren't you or people who aren't in your immediate family, that is what the heart of anti-war activism is. A lot of the Justice Democrats and the Squad say, I'm going to butcher the quote, but I care about someone who I don't know, right? That's going to be the heart of their politics. And you're going up against a military-industrial complex, a state that is, and a head of state that's immensely invested in bloodshed and imperialism. And you're showing immense bravery. So to me, seeing Yelena Osipova get arrested there, it's just a reminder that human beings are not always complicit in the actions of their government, and punishing regular citizens for the actions of their government is immoral. And that's why sanctions have to be very targeted, very much so. And some of the Russian citizenry is already feeling the effects of the sanctions that have been imposed. It's a difficult line to walk. I understand that. But there's just a reminder that there are millions and millions of Russians who are opposed to this. And they're showing bravery just as the Ukrainians are in opposing Russian imperialism.